Hey everyone, how you doing? I'm Shana and this is ShanaSpeaks, and today I am chatting with my friend Miss Trescha. Alright? I'm sure it's a Shana episode just for the Miss Bunny, Trescha. Alright? So the conversation won't be structured in any specific way. I've asked her some random questions and I'm hoping she's going to answer on camera. First and foremost.
Why are you setting me up?
Yes, it's a setup. Understand? No, the first question is, what do you like most about being a woman and what do you not like about being a woman?
Oh Jesus, that's a wicked question.
It is.
I like the fact that we are able to bring life into the world, and with that comes its own responsibilities and its own horribleness. It you are feminine and all of that, but then you have all these issues and things that are tied in with being a woman, in terms of that you are called to bear children, and then I'm married, and one of the biggest thing is that I don't want to have any more children, and I think that my body has gone through enough, and I would want my husband to be able to make the bold step of getting a vasectomy so I don't have to do anything to myself in order for me to not be able to get pregnant again. So I don't like that all of these expectations are on us, and we are expected to always do all of these things in order to keep our family unit together.
Okay. So do you think that the role of nurturing should only be on the mother?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's a resounding hello, people.
No. It is a partnership, and it shouldn't be left on one partner to do, or on the woman alone, because raising children is supposed to be a joint effort. We are supposed to be a unit and coming together to discipline, to provide, to correct, to whatever it is that is to be done. We should come together and set boundaries and to give our realistic expectation of what the other person should do.
Okay, alright, that's good. But based on what you just said, the thing you love most about being a woman is also the thing you don't like.
Yes.
Alright. For me, I'm not a mother, but I think I love a lot of things about being a woman, except the period pain. I don't like the period pain.
Nobody loves that.
I don't like the PMSing. I don't like it. The feeling, it is real, and I do not like feeling unsafe in areas where another man isn't, or that knows me, or feeling like I need another man, a man in my area that I know to feel safe. I don't like the fact that I have to think twice about where I'm going because I'm feminine. I don't like that. And while I think being desired is a good thing, I also don't like to be desired at the same time, because it comes with the risk of feeling as if you're not safe. Because you can't just get a compliment nowadays, and it's a compliment.
That is true.
It is an harassment. And then you have to, society tells you how to be more than I think they should, more than they tell men how to be. And so my femininity, which is the thing I love, is also the thing I dislike from time to time. But on the concept of being feminine, what is your most feminine quality?
My most feminine quality? I think it's the fact that maybe because I'm a mother, and at heart I am very caring, and I put others first more than I put myself. I would think about the needs of others before I think about myself.
Do you think women are more likely to think about the needs of others than men are?
I think so.
Okay, people comment below and tell me if you think that is true. No, what do you think you have a masculine quality?
My husband would say sometimes I'm controlling.
But a lot of people would say women are more controlling than men.
Not necessarily. My most I think that's it. I like to control things in terms of I want things done this way, and I insist that it's done this way. And if I ask you 2 times to do something, I'm not just going to wait around. I'm just going to find a way to figure out how to do it myself.
That really sounds like all the females I know, and not necessarily the males I know. But my most feminine quality is that I am very, you know me, what's my most feminine quality?
You also always in the need of desire and love and care and being taken care of.
Oh, so my most feminine quality is that I'm a little bit needy and a little bit clingy, and I love, I love romantic stuff, and I love to be pampered and spoiled.
Yes.
Yes, that's my most feminine quality.
Baby Shana.
Baby Shana. My most masculine quality is that if you piss me off long enough, I'll cut you off. Yes. And then I turn. Like when I stop talking, that's it is.
Yes.
That
She
is
goes
it.
silent.
When I go silent,
and
that
she'll
is
be
it.
like, yes.
Pardon me? Excuse
No.
me? I become transactional at that point in time. You understand? And yeah. So that's
Whenever you start talking to Shana and she stops smiling, she's mad at you.
Yeah. I guess that is it. But outside of being a woman, what do you love most about being a Christian?
I love God's forgiveness.
You know, the forgiving power of God.
Yes, I love that I don't have to always be perfect. I love that His word declares that His strength is made perfect in my weakness. When I make a mistake, I don't have to kill myself down there because His arms are open wide, willing to forgive me. He accepts me just the way I am. I don't have to change anything. I don't have to do anything. His love is just so what we need in the moment, and not having to be perfect or be what this person expects you. He takes you where you are and molds you into what He wants you to be.
Alright, that's good. Now the flip question, you know, I'm gonna ask you, what is the thing you like least about being a Christian? I know there's many, just give me one.
Oh, it's hard to pick just one, but I think it would be the fact that person's expectations of you are so high, and you cannot make a mistake, and they are so judgmental if you make a mistake. It's like you are held at a higher standard, and you can't please everybody, and you are trying to please everybody, and in the midst of it sometimes you get lost.
That is true. That happens to all of us. I think the thing I love most about being a Christian is peace. There is a level of peace where even the situation hasn't changed, even I don't know how it is going to be changed, once I truly put it in the hands of God,
Yes.
I can walk away from it an happier person.
I
don't know how it is going to fix, but every single time I truly leave it in the hands of God, and there's a peace that I cannot explain, and that's why it says His peace passes all understanding. And for someone who struggles with anxiety, that means the world to me. The thing I do not always like about Christianity, one of them, because there's a lot of them, which is kind of hypocritical, but God, I can forgive everybody for everything.
Oh, yes, that.
Like, God, do you know what these people on earth are doing to me? Can't I just be angry? No, because it says you must forgive others as you want Him to forgive you. And
Don't
I
forget
am,
how many times.
and many times. And
70 times 7 per
a
day.
a day. And the thing is that I am flawed, and I need God to forgive me daily, minutely, and hourly. And so I have to forgive other people. But I'm like, God, you are divine. I am not. Can you let me not forgive this one person? And it's never that way, So I love the fact that He forgives me. And I am working and following the heart of God and being forgiving, but that's the thing I'm struggling with. The one I'm going to share for today.
Alright, for me, where that is concerned, I remember when I had a lot of bitterness and anger and hatred. And I remember one day I was at church and we were in fasting service, and when I read back that scripture, and then it hit me home when I read the offer, the prayer, and it says, forgive us as we forgive our debtors. And then when I realized that if I don't learn to forgive, I will not get forgiven. And that is how I grew over that hurdle of learning to forgive, even when it hurts so much, because I know if I don't forgive, God cannot forgive me. And if I don't have forgiveness in me, I don't need to pray because God is not going to answer my prayer because I cannot go to God with unforgiveness in my heart.
Yes,
expecting to be.
Because the Bible tells us if you know your brother has art against
you
leave your altar. Leave your gift at the altar and go make right with them. And you have art against them now. And the reason why, even though I struggle with forgiveness, I embrace it because really and truly, it's about me. It's about my relationship because it's not about the other person. When I don't forgive them, I give them a lot of power over me. And accepting the fact that, you know what, I need to be released from this burden, from whatever string is attached to this situation, and leave it into the hands of God is what gives me the strength to eventually do it. But it doesn't make it easy because you're not always in that mindset. You're not always in that mindset when you can reason it out that way. And when I'm not in that mindset, it gets hard very, very, very quickly. Now, my next question to you, as she says, "Oh my," it's not that bad though. But you know, being black is good and it's bad. What do you think you love most about being a black person? And what do you like least about being a black person?
That is something I've never really thought about. What I like most about being black, I like our culture. I like our
diversity.
Yes, our diversities. I like that how I was grown up in the Caribbean. It better not cross your parents. That's good and that's bad. I'm still growing into not being totally like my parents, but being more understanding towards my children, which is not very. God is still working on me.
We're working progress.
And I like that I can be me. We're resilient. I like that I have tough skin because of how I grew up, and I learned to see my cup half full and not half empty.
Okay. So what don't you like about being black?
There is so much that is stereotypical in terms of say that persons look at you and think that because you are black or because you are brought up in this area or you are uneducated or you might not be able to do a lot of things that you can do, they limit you become limiting in what their perceptions of you are.
Okay, so limiting expectation placed on you just because of your race.
Yes.
And that's good. For me, I think the thing I like most about being black is that we age like fine wine. Do you see me? I age like fine wine. I like the fact that we're a resilient race. Yeah. And I think we're beautiful, all different shades.
That's good because you have so many shades of blackness.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter what shade you are still beautiful.
Exactly. The thing I do not like about being black is, as she said, the perception people put on me, the limitation you put on me, the chances I don't get just because of the race I was born into. But you know what? Those limitations has forced the black people to be one of the most creative set of people and the most resilient set of people, and that beauty is what I love most about anything else. The next question kind of cross over, but I have to ask it. What do you like most about being Caribbean? Okay, we are, Caribbean, J876.
I love that we are diverse.
Our diversity makes us unique.
And there is so many different things to pull from. You can learn so much based on where you are, and every part of the Caribbean of something else that you can find, that you can love. It's very wide. It's bigger than us, and it's so amazing. It's the best place to live because you can learn so much without even going anywhere.
Yeah, to sum up what you say, we're a melting pot of cultures and experiences. But for me, what's the melting pot and the food and the vibes, the melting pot of cultures and the food and the vibes, it is the sand and the ocean for me, nature for me. Like the beauty of the Caribbean Sea, the sun, the falls, Jamaica itself. I love that. I really do.
She's a fish. I think she was supposed to be born
I will
in
be
the water.
reincarnated as a mermaid, okay? Yes, I do love that. I love that part of how beautiful the Caribbean is, and I love how we are so different but at the same way so similar as a people. And as an historian, I appreciate you from both an historic, a geographic, a social standpoint. I can talk about it all day long, but we're not going to do that. What don't you like about being Caribbean?
We are just judged based on where we are from. There are so many different stipulations in regards to the US. If you come from this country, if they will allow you to come into it's like your ability to travel elsewhere because you are from a particular part of the country is so, what is the word, difficult at times because of the perception. Like Jamaicans are known for smoking marijuana and drugs and guns and gangs and violence, and they don't realize that not everybody that wants to go to the US wants to run off.
Or not everyone that is from Jamaica is violent or
Is
aggressive.
violent or aggressive.
So those negative stereotype is real, and I guess
Yes.
I don't like the negative stereotype that is associated to us, and I do not like, because we are a third world country, some opportunities that we miss. I must admit that being born in a first world country, there are some opportunities that you are given that you're not easily accessible to in a third world country. But you know, well, COVID pushed back Vision 2020, but it's actually Vision 2030. I'm so sorry. But the limiting expectations, the limiting resources that is placed on us because of our colonization, because of our history. But the thing is that we as a people have pushed past it, and I want more people to push past it and not look at those limitations either.
Yes.
Yeah, so, you know, for now, this specific part of what is your best or what is your most your favorite and what is your not favorite section is over.
Your likes and your dislikes.
But I'm going to be cheeky and ask another question.
Oh, Jesus.
What is your favorite thing about me and what don't you like? She's my friend. She is, so I want to know.
Well, my likes and my dislikes have to do with her personality.
Do not tell
There
me.
are days when I love Shana, and there are days when I like Sister Smart. Sister Smart is the Christian side of my friend, the voice of godly reason. So there are days when she's nice, and there are days when I don't think she's nice because I come to talk to Shana, and then Sister Smart is like at me, but you know that's not what the word says, and because you're a Christian you can't do this and all of that. And I'm like, girl, I did not come to talk to Sister Smart today.
Oh God.
And Shana is nice and outgoing and fun, and then Shana is sometimes such a baby. And it's like, but it's all these personalities that let me love her, because each part of my life calls for a different version of my friend, and I'm happy that I don't have to have 3 friends.
She has one friend.
That is all of the things that I need.
Your other friends are going to kill you when you want to watch this video. But for me, I love that she is nurturing and she's caring, and I can just totally be me. If there's a day when I do not want to fight, Trescha will fight for me. There's a day I'm giving up, she'll be the voice of reason. I don't always like when she don't want to spoil me, and she reminds me that I'm being a big baby. And then she tell me things that, you know, it's truthful, but you know, she just tell me at the wrong moment and, you know, call me out and all that stuff. And she's stubborn, but so am I. But you know, this friendship is forged by God. And
thank you, Antoinette.
yes, thank you, Antoinette. Antoinette is a mutual friend who made us know each other, and that is beautiful. But this is this chat with Trescha and Shana. Mwah. Subscribe, comment, ask us questions. What do you want us to do next? Bye.